From primary school to Prime Minister, how can we create strong pathways to power for women? Primary school builds the foundations of learning. It helps us interpret the world and what is expected of us. We follow the leads we are given. If we learn that the world values things like beauty and caring in girls and strength and bravery in boys, it shapes what we expect to achieve. If instead we learn that the world values leadership and power in girls, we begin to expect that any woman can be Prime Minister. A good education gives us direction and purpose. A great education gives us a pathway. Traditional values have shaped different paths for women than for men. A man's path may be well-trodden and clear. There is a strong pathway to power for men. We know that the path for male prime ministers is well-defined because 28 men have trodden it before. The current pathways to power for women are not clearly defined. They are often unproven and treacherous. A woman is likely to travel the path alone, getting snagged by traditional workplace rules and values and having to force or forge new ways to work. She may need to leave the path in order to balance her other commitments, returning later to find her path has grown over and she has to retrace her steps. She needs to be resilient, persistent, and purposeful. Strong pathways are created when those that have gone before have cleared obstacles or lessened resistance, or made a new path because it was necessary or fairer. Workplaces can help by having cultures that advance women. Governments and companies should demand that women have a place in our boardrooms. It is not okay that 10% of our top companies have no seat at their board table for a woman. A long time ago in my town, a woman named Vida Goldstein made a pathway to her own seat. She secured votes for women. She stood for federal parliament. She could have been Prime Minister. Her pathway made mine stronger. Strong pathways strengthen our advance. They enable me to expect to be Prime Minister. And this is how we can create strong pathways to power for women.